Okay. What I what I keep hearing and feeling into is you have a breakthrough coming in. And it feels really good. um so this is for those of you that like whew, it's been a while, hasn't it? It's been a while. Um Yeah, and you could have had like just a lot of stagnancy. Perhaps you've been hearing about changes and certain things coming in for you, regardless of what they are. Um, and you could have been like, okay, when? 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 Tomorrow? Next week? In a few weeks? What date? What exact date? Yeah, there was this like energy of anticipation, of gripping to these changes so much. Like, just like, yeah, it's like feeling the energy of it because I know that a lot of you are quite intuitive and you can feel into the energy or the new energies that are going to be coming in for you. Um, and trust me, I get this. So, this isn't judgment because I can be this exact way too. And this is just like a learning curve. When you feel the energy of these changes, it's like it's like you get excited, right? And there's this like wanting to grip it, like almost like forcing it into fruition, right? It's like, okay, I feel it, and now, okay. So there's like this control part that comes in of like, okay, well, now let me make it so. Like, I feel it, I feel the intensity of it, I feel this energy forming. And again, whatever you're calling in, right? Whether it's a new career, person, new location, whatever it is, or maybe it's multiple things, right? And you feel it, right? When you feel it so strongly, it's like, yeah, you want to. Okay, what I'm seeing, it's like, so the feeling of this breakthrough, this new beginning, whatever it is coming in, when you feel it so strongly, it is because it's in your energetic field. It's how it works. We feel the energy of it before it actually comes into fruition in this physical reality. And yeah, you feeling the intensity of it, it's like, yeah, you feel it in your field. And it's almost like you are trying to do your part in this like manifestation of trying to bring it in even faster, right? So again, that's where that control comes in. So it's like you feel the energy of it, and what I just kept seeing was like, okay, let's just, whatever this thing is, whatever this new beginning, breakthrough, whatever it is, let's just say it's an orb within your within your field, and it's just like circling around you, it's teasing you basically. and 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 you're like, okay, I feel you, I feel oh my god, it is a teasing energy, isn't it? Yeah, it is, because it's like you're feeling it so circle around you, and you feel the intensity of it. Oh my god. Okay, and just another analogy came into my mind of like, for those of you that have been to clubs, and you know how like the DJ puts on a really good beat, right? And and you can hear and you can feel how it's going to reach that like climax point where it's just going to like, oh, it's just going to hit even better, right? And some DJs, they do this really well. And again, if you know, you know. If you don't, I mean, try and imagine it. Um, where they keep you kind of in this like, wait, like now, 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 like, is the beat gonna drop now? You know, and yeah, there's some DJs that do this so well, where they make you think that it's gonna happen, but then they prolong the actual beat drop, and it like comes in such an unexpected way, and finally when it comes you're like, what? Yeah, like, there's a huge relief. Oh my god. Let's, I know how like this can all sound, but yeah, we're sticking to music. Um there's this like big release because it's like, oh my gosh, like finally, right? Oh, this is so, wow, this really is, sorry guys, like it's so interesting how it really started with that feeling of like the breakthrough coming, and I didn't really know we were gonna go to this, but this makes so much sense. Interesting. Okay, well, let me go back to that, like, the orb in your field, right? And it's like when it comes closer and closer to you, the intensity gets stronger and stronger. So again, it's kind of like, building that tension in the music as well. And you're like, okay, okay. And it's like with the orb, what I kept seeing was like you wanting to reach out and grasp this orb and like pull it in, bring it into like physical reality, right? For it to finally come, it's because you know how like obviously if someone's like teasing you for a while, or yeah, there's almost like this like, okay, come on. Like, hello, um but I feel like you released you release the need to grasp it, you release the need to predict exactly when this breakthrough, when this new beginning, whatever this is, really, you go apply it to anything, um is going to come in. Because it's like, yes, you felt the intensity, yes, you've been feeling it for a while, and it's like, now, now, it's gonna happen now, it's gonna happen now, right? And because you've been doing that for a while with this energy, I feel like a lot of you are like, whatever, whatever. Like, I do feel it, you do believe it. um But I feel like you understood that the divine really doesn't want you to know, right? It's kind of like that DJ does not want you to know when finally it's going to get to that part where, the beat drops and the crowd just like goes insane, you know? Um yeah, it wants to get you unexpectedly. It doesn't want you to expect this new beginning. Though I feel like a lot of you know that this is close for you. Like this is happening quite soon, but yeah, it's like you feel that, you know that, but you've released the need to try and predict it and to try to control it and to try and bring it into fruition. You're like, you know what? Whatever. I know that this is going to happen. I've been in like this stagnant period for so long. Whatever. I'm not going to try and control it, because the minute that you try and predict it, the divine's like, no, 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 this is supposed to be unpredictable. This is supposed to be like, we're gonna catch you off guard. We want to catch you off guard. And yeah, it feels like for a lot of you, you have released that need to control it, that need to know exactly when. You're just like, whatever, when it happens, it happens. And I'm just gonna be, I'm gonna enjoy. And you still can feel the energy, but it's like you've kind of released, how do I want to put this? You've released the grasp on it. Yeah, because what I'm seeing now, it's like going back to the orb, you know, of it like floating around your field. And when you were like trying to grasp at it and bring it into 3D, like the 3D physical reality, it's almost yeah, it's almost like every time you tried to catch this orb, it would just like move out of the way completely and you couldn't catch it, right? So you never were able to catch this orb, right? And this was like almost like a game in a way where the orb was floating around you and you're trying to like grasp at it and catch it, and the orb was like, nope, nope, nope. It was like maneuvering out of the way so you would never actually grasp it. And now you're like, fine, I don't want you. No, not that I mean that you don't want this new beginning. What I mean is like you've just released trying to grasp it. You've released trying to control it. You've released trying to be like, come here, come here finally. Come into my physical reality finally. You've released the need of that. And this is when the orb or the divine, again, we're just going with the imagery here. The orb's like, oh, you're not trying to get me? You're not trying to control me? Ooh, interesting. And then it's like now this, oh my god, guys, this is really good. Sorry, I'm just really feeling into this. And yeah, the orb is like, again, this just represents this breakthrough coming in for you. It's like, okay, we're gonna get them unexpectedly. And it's like you're not even paying attention to this orb. You can feel it. You can feel it moving around, but you're just like, whatever, do your thing. I'm doing mine. Like, I'm just going to concentrate on me, what I have, blah, 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 right? And this orb is like, cool. Now it's like actually planning the exact timing it's going to come in, like the on divine timing. And it truly is going to be when you least expect it because that's what it always wanted. That's what it always wanted. Because if you were able to actually grasp at it and bring it into and like force it into being, like, okay, yeah, I'm sure there'd be a level of you of like finally it's happening and you're happy, but there's a different feeling when you don't expect it. You're just kind of like, okay, whatever, you can be around. And then yeah, it's like you're just doing your normal stuff and it just like something finally happens and you're like, what Uh, and it gets you when you least expect it. And again, just going back to the DJ, when you're listening to them build that momentum and you think it's going to happen right then and there, if it happens when you expect it to, it's like, yeah, okay, it's still good, but it's not. It's a different high. It's a different high when it's like, oh well, never mind, they didn't do it at this moment in time, right? And so you release the need to expect it, and then it's like bam, that's when it happens. Like, oh my, it's like yeah, it's like a completely different high. It's just like, oh my god, no way that this has finally happened. And yeah, this new beginning again, whatever it is. And this is what I mean. If you have come to that point where you have released the need to grasp at it, the need to like bring it into 3D physical reality, that's how you know you're close. And this is not like, by the way, me saying this is not for you to go back into that energy of like, oh my god, it's close. Oh my god, it's close. So now I need to release the expectation. Release the need to try and figure it out because you're going to push it away again. Remember, this is an energy thing. Like, there's so many layers to this. It's even like that story of like wanting the butterfly to come and land on you. And if you expect it, it's like it won't ever land. But if you're just like, whatever, do your thing, I don't even care, that's when it lands on you, you know? And another imagery that I was getting is yeah, it was like of a puppy. You know, when you're playing with a puppy and let's just say it has a toy and you're trying to like grab at the toy and it keeps like, you know, running away from you and not wanting to give you this toy because in a way it's also a game for this puppy of like try and grab the toy but you can't grab it, you know? And then finally you do that for some time and then finally you're like, okay, whatever, like this puppy's not gonna let me get this toy. And finally you just like release it and a few minutes after it comes and it drops the toy right on your lap. That's what's gonna happen. Oh, this is so good. But again, please, 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 me saying this, like, don't get into the energy of trying to figure it out, trying to understand when, because again, you'll go back into that energy of it wanting to, like, move away from you. And not because it's not for you, but because it really does feel like the divine, your spiritual team, wants to surprise you. Truly, like it knows how you're going to feel when this finally comes in for you and I just felt my heart just like open completely. And yeah, that's the feeling. That's the feeling that it wants you to experience because guys, that feeling is amazing. Truly. So, for the time being, like okay, receive what I'm saying, but don't get stuck on it. Don't control it. Don't try and bring it in faster because it won't. It won't. This is meant to come in divine timing when you least expect it, when you're not concentrating on it, when you are just living your life, right? When you are doing things that, you're inspired to do, right? Again, that means like you wake up, you do your stuff. Let's say you do your routine or whatever. And then you wake up and then you get inspired to go somewhere, talk to someone, like follow that inspiration, but without thinking, oh, this is going to be it. This is going to be it. This is going to be the moment. This is going to be the time that this comes in, da, 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 right? Yeah, I guess the message is like live in the present, be happy, feel your emotions. Obviously, if you have bad days, feel them. It's not about avoiding it. But I mean, just like live in that pure hearted place of presence because this is going to find you. It truly does feel like this is not something you can avoid, but it doesn't want you to know. It does. And I know, trust me, you're talking to a person that, like, I get stuck in this. I do. Because I feel into things and then I'm like, all right, let me like try and predict it and try and like, like and I feel like we all go through that because again, we come from a very all-knowing place. Like our true home is literally we just know and we bring things in very quickly, right? And then we get this like opposite of experience of can you be in the experience of the unknown, of co-creating with the divine, of letting the divine work its magic, because I really do feel like how things come in, majority of the time, it really is up to the divine. Like I really do. I'm starting to understand and believe that your work is literally like 10% of it. And like the rest is like 90% of it is up to the divine. And that's the beauty of this co-creation of not really knowing, because when we really look back at things how they come into our life, it's like the best things that have come in, it's been when it's unexpected. You're like, "Oh my god, no way." Like I just got this call and or message or whatever, and this finally has happened. It's like, "No way. I couldn't have like predicted it like any better than it has come in right now, you know?" Um yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I get that's the message. Just you're close. Yeah, it really does feel like for a few of you, it really is coming in because you've released. You've released. You're just like, whatever. Whatever. When it happens, it will happen. You've just realized you don't have control over it. We never do. We like to think, our ego likes to think that we do, but the truth of it is that we don't have control over it. And that's like the beauty of living this life, of not being in control, of just letting life surprise us and showing its magic to us. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna leave it at there. Trust me, I don't know, this feels good. Like when I tap into it, it's like, and I do want to say it's also because when you do release that need to control and you concentrate on like just enjoying, truly just enjoying your life. Oh, that's the magnet. That's the magnet of this thing coming in, because you're just like, I'm just going to enjoy what is, where I am with the people that are currently in my life, and what's meant to come will come, you know. Alrighty, guys, I'm gonna leave it there. I hope this resonated, and go enjoy life. Alrighty.